High School. And Kwahu Ridge Senior High Technical School. Let's meet the contestants. St. Peter's Senior High School. St. Peter's Senior High School is represented by
Richie, final year.
Gadasi John Edwin, final year.
You're welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Good. St. Peter's Senior High School. You are coming to us from the prelims.
Yeah.
But let's start from last year. What happened?
Last year, I think we were kicked at the 1-8 stage by one good school. But this year, the story is different.
I see. Okay. So the different story so far, what has been happening in the prelims? Who did you meet and what happened there?
We met St. Augustine's College and Santua Girls Senior High School. And I wasn't happy for them.
You were not happy. What made you unhappy with them?
They weren't happy. It wasn't happy for them after giving them.
Ah, okay. So you demolished them.
We defiled them.
All right. I understand this is your anniversary year.
D.
So you are looking for a trophy to celebrate.
Yeah. Today is actually the anniversary day.
Oh, today?
Yeah.
Wow. Then you have no choice. All right. Expectations.
Silence is golden.
Silence is golden. I think you better give that advice to your supporters. Silence is golden. Best wishes.
Thank you.
Mfantsipim School. Mfantsipim School is represented by
Asari Isaac, final year.
Darryl Thompson, final year.
You're welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
How are you doing?
We are doing good, by God's grace.
Good. In Mfantsipim School, last year you went all the way to the grand finale.
Yes, by God's grace again.
Yes. What have your seniors told you about that contest?
Well, it was quite unfortunate we were not able to win, but that is in the past. We are in the present and we are living in it.
Need I say more?
They should just expect the best from us.
Just the best.
Yes. And we have this saying which motivates us so much. In Deus speramus. In God is our glory, and in God we trust.
Thank you. Best wishes. Kwahu Ridge Senior High Technical School. Kwahu Ridge Senior High Technical School is represented by
Clement Asan.
I'm Pedro Joseph Kweju, final year.
You're welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
We're fine, thank you.
Wonderful. Please tell us a little bit about Kwahu Ridge Senior High Technical School.
Established in 1971, Kwahu Ridge Senior High Technical School is a mixed school located at Obo Kwahu. Our motto is Aspire, Achieve, Serve.
Okay. All right. I understand this is your first time at the Nationals.
Yes,
Congratulations already.
thank you.
What has the prelims been like for you? What happened?
At the prelims, we met up with Adontin Senior High School and Chemu Senior High School. And God being so good, we qualified, we sailed through.
You sailed through by winning.
Yes.
Very good. All right. So what should we expect for today?
Expect that the best school wins.
The best school wins. Best wishes to you then. We've met the contestants. Excitement all around. Soon we shall find out which the best school is. Before I sit down, I would like to acknowledge that the National Science and Math Quiz is sponsored by the Ghana Education Service through the Conference of Heads of Assisted Secondary Schools. We are supported by TIGO, GOL, Prudential Life Insurance, Accra College of Medicine, and GCB Bank. We are produced by Primetime. My name is Dr. Elsie. Simple, direct questions that require simple, direct answers from you. If you answer your major question correctly, 3 points. If the question is incorrectly answered, it becomes available to the 2 other schools. A school may ring and attempt an answer. If the answer is right, a bonus point. If the answer is incorrect, it fetches a penalty point. For questions that require calculations, you have 30 seconds in which to present an answer. If there are no calculations involved, you have 10 seconds to do so. All of the questions, every single one of them, is to be attempted once only. Best wishes to all 3 schools. In Mfantsipim School, I'm starting with you. Your question. Which organelle is needed most by a person who has consumed too much alcohol? It's your hand up, Thompson. Go ahead.
The vacuum.
That's incorrect. For a bonus. Joseph?
The lysosome.
No, that's incorrect. The right answer is the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. St. Peter's. Which organelle is responsible for the synthesis of steroids? Gadasu?
The smooth endoplasmic reticulum.
You're right. Kwahu Ridge. Which organ organelle is responsible for detoxifying drugs? Joseph?
The lysosome.
That's incorrect. Yes, Isaac?
The smooth endoplasmic reticulum.
You're right. For this next set, you require 30 seconds of time. Mfantsipim School, what is the energy in electron volts of the longest wavelength photon in the Lyman series of hydrogen spectral lines? Thompson.
The energy is 13.6 electron volts.
That's incorrect. Which of you? Gadasu?
Minus 13.6 electron volts.
That's incorrect. The right answer is 10.2 electron volts. St. Peter's, your major question. What is the energy in electron volts of the shortest wavelength photon in the Lyman series of hydrogen spectral lines? Yes, Gadasu?
13.6 electron volts.
Yes. Kwahu Ridge. What is the energy in electron volts of the longest wavelength photon in the Balmer series of hydrogen spectral lines? Yes, Joseph?
5.6 electron volts. 5.6
That's
electron volts.
incorrect. For a bonus. Raise your hand, please. Gadasu.
3.4 electron volts.
That's incorrect. The right answer is 1.89 electron volts. In Mfantsipim School, the mass spectrometer can only give the relative mass of an atom. What is the standard by which the real atomic mass unit of an element can be determined? Thompson.
Yes. The real atomic mass can be determined when it is compared to the isotopic mass and 12 grams of carbon-12 atom. When it is compared with that, you can get the real atomic mass from that.
Okay. Yes. St. Peter's. Define a mole of a substance without using Avogadro's number. Yes, Richard.
A mole of a substance refers to the amount of substance that contains as many elementary entities as there are carbon atoms in 12 grams of carbon-12.
Okay. Kwahu Ridge. Distinguish between atomic unit and atomic weight. Yes, Joseph.
Atomic unit is the mass of a carbon atom, carbon-12 atom divided by 12, whilst the atomic weight is the weighted average mass of the isotopic masses of an element.
I'm going to give you 2 out of 3. You got the atomic weight right. That is the average mass of isotopes taking into account their natural abundances, so the weighted, okay. But the atomic unit usually refers to the mass of an isotope of an element by itself, all right? Next set, 30 seconds for each of them. I have a preamble though, preamble to all schools. With the response means yes. Your hand up, Thompson. Go ahead. Thompson.
It's a reflection, and it is a reflection in the line y plus 2x equals 0.
I'm not accepting that. Yes, Gadasu.
It's a reflection in the line y equal x.
I'm not accepting that. And I won't give the answer yet. I'll come back for answer. St. Peter's, with the same preamble. Your matrix A is a 2 by 2 matrix with elements -1, 0, 0, 1. It's your hand up, Gadasu. Go ahead.
It's a transformation where xy maps onto minus xy, and so it's a reflection in
It's
the
enough.
y-axis.
Kwahu Rage. With the same preamble. Your matrix A is a 2 by 2 matrix with elements 1, 1, 1, -1. Yes, Joseph. Clement.
XY maps onto.
It's a transformation where xy maps onto x plus y, comma, x minus y.
Yes. You figured it out. So the first one, Mfantsipim. The linear transformation is xy mapping onto yx. Preamble to all schools. When I get to your school, I will give you a function. Give the names of the parts of the human brain that perform the functions I give you. I hope you got the preamble. Mfantsipim School. Maintenance of balance and coordination. Isaac.
Cerebellum.
You're right. Maintenance of subconscious body functions such as heartbeat and breathing. Yes, Gadasu?
The medulla oblongata.
You're right. Mediates survival instincts such as hunger and thirst. Yes, Joseph?
The hypothalamus.
No, I'm not accepting it. It's the thalamus. Next set. 30 seconds. Mfantsipim School. Find the energy loss when a 2-kilogram object moving at 5 meters per second collides head-on with and sticks to a stationary 3-kilogram object. Thompson.
The loss of energy is 25 joules.
That's incorrect for a bonus. The right answer is 15 joules. St. Peter's. Find the energy loss when a 3 kilogram object moving at 5 meters per second collides head-on with and sticks to a stationary 2 kilogram object. Gadasu.
10 joules.
That's incorrect for a bonus. Which of you? Joseph.
22.5 joules.
No, that's incorrect. The right answer is 15 joules. 15 joules. Your major question, Kwahu Rage. Find the energy loss when a 5 kilogram object moving at 2 meters per second collides head-on with and sticks to a stationary 2 kilogram object. Yes, Joseph?
20 joules.
That's incorrect for bonus. The right answer is 3.75 joules. Next set, 30 seconds. But I have a preamble for all schools. Preamble. Glucose undergoes fermentation process to yield ethanol and water. The balanced equation for the reaction is as follows. C6H12O6 aqueous going to 2C2H5OH aqueous plus 2CO2 gas. Molar mass of glucose is 180.0. That for atomic mass for oxygen is 16.0, and that for carbon is 12.0, and for hydrogen it's 1.0. Please, do you have your preamble? Again. Glucose undergoes fermentation process to yield ethanol and water. The balanced equation for the reaction is as follows. C6H12O6 aqueous going to 2C2H5OH aqueous plus 2CO2 gas. Molar mass of glucose is 180.0. Atomic mass for oxygen is 16.0. For carbon, it's 12.0. And for hydrogen, it's 1.0. That's the preamble. Now, Mfantsipim. Yeah. All right, I'm giving you the preamble again. Preamble to all schools. Glucose undergoes fermentation process to yield ethanol and CO2, not water, CO2. The balanced equation for the reaction is as follows. C6H12O6 aqueous going to 2C2H5OH aqueous plus 2CO2 gas. Molar mass of glucose is still 180.0. Atomic mass for oxygen is 16.0. For carbon is 12.0, and for hydrogen 1.0. This time you must have heard all of it. So now, in Mfantsipim School, calculate the mass of ethanol in kilogram that can be obtained from 27 kilograms of glucose if the yield is 100%. Thompson.
In kilograms, we have 25.8 kilograms.
That's incorrect. Yes, which of you, Joseph?
0.0138 kilograms.
No. You misplaced your decimal point. It's 138 kilograms. St. Peter's. With the same preamble, in another preparation, the maximum yield is 80%. Calculate the mass in kilogram of ethanol that can be obtained from 45 kilograms of glucose. Gadasu.
104 kilograms.
That's incorrect. For a bonus. Thompson.
18.4 kilograms.
You are right. Kwahu Ridge with the same preamble. With the same preamble. If in another fermentation, 54 kilograms of glucose produces only 24.84 kilograms of ethanol, what is its percentage yield? Yes, Joseph?
50%.
That's incorrect. For a bonus. The right answer is 90%. Last set of questions for the round. 30 seconds. Mfantsipim School. The length of a rectangular field is 30 meters longer than the width, and the perimeter is 220 meters. Please find the area. Yes, Thompson?
The area is 2,800 meters squared.
You are right. St. Peter's. The area of a rectangular field is 8,000 meters squared. If the length is 20 meters longer than the width, find the length. Is your hand up? Gadasu?
40 meters.
That's incorrect. The right answer is 100 meters. Last question, Kwahu Ridge. A rectangular swimming pool has a diagonal of 17 meters and a width of 8 meters. Find the surface area of the pool. Yes, Joseph.
1,600 meters square.
That's incorrect. Yes, Thompson.
120 meters squared.
Yes. That's the end of the first round. Kwahu Ridge. If you ring an answer correctly on the first attempt, 3 points. On the second attempt, 2 points. On the third attempt, 1 point. If you attempt to answer a question and you are unsuccessful, you lose a precious point. For questions that require calculations, you will have 30 seconds maximum in which to present your answer. If the question does not require calculations, you have a maximum of 10 seconds to present your answer. Best wishes to all 3 schools. First question, 10 seconds. What is the principal quantum number of the terminal level for the Lyman series? Yes, Isaac?
1.
Yes. Next question, 30 seconds. Light of wavelength 743 nanometers is incident from silicon nitride into air. The refractive index of silicon nitride is 2 at 743 nanometers. Find the minimum angle of incidence at which total internal reflection occurs. Yes, Thompson?
30 is half. 30 degrees.
You're right. Next question, 30 seconds. Determine the extension of a spring constant 20 kilonewton per meter when it stores 100 joules of elastic potential energy? Yes, Thompson.
The extension is 5 times 10 exponents negative 3 meters.
That's incorrect. Gadasu,
0.1 meters.
you're right. Thirty seconds. A radioactive substance has a half-life of 4.5 years. How long will it take the substance to lose 75% of its activity?
Nine years.
Thompson,
9 years.
you're right. Thirty seconds. Calculate the mass of NaOH that must be added to 400 centimeter cubed of 0.15 mole per decimeter cubed HCl solution in order to neutralize half of the acid. Atomic mass for sodium is 23.0, for oxygen is 16.0, and for hydrogen 1.0. Thompson,
1.2 grams.
you're right. Next question. An element X exists as triatomic molecules X3. If X has 2 natural isotopes, how many peaks will be observed in its mass spectrum? The spectrum is recorded such that there is no dissociation. Yes, Richard?
5.
No. Thompson?
6.
No. Joseph?
4.
Yes. Next set. 30 seconds for each of them. Express the numerical expression in the normal decimal notation. 7.586 times 10 raised to the power 8. Gadasu,
7.586 times 10 to the power 8 is equal to...
that's incorrect. Who
74
rank next? Thompson.
758,600,000.
You are right. Given that alpha and beta are the root of the equation, x squared plus 7x minus 5 is equal to 0. Find the value of alpha squared plus beta squared. Thompson.
39.
That's incorrect. Joseph.
59.
You are right. Evaluate the determinant of the matrix. It's a 2 by 2 matrix with elements 5, -3, 4, -2. Yes, which of you? Joseph?
2.
Yes. Last set of 3 questions, 10 seconds each. Which muscle in humans contracts to promote inhalation? Joseph?
The straight muscles.
That's incorrect. Yes, Gadasu?
The intercostal muscles.
No.
It didn't ring.
You didn't ring. Then I continue the question for you. Contracts to promote inhalation and relaxes to promote exhalation.
The diaphragm.
Yes, Isaac?
The diaphragm.
Yes. To what are the presence of sunken stomata and the folding of leaves adapted? Yes, Richard?
Transpiration.
No. Yes, Thompson?
They are adapted for conditions where there is windy conditions in the area.
No. Reduction of water loss. Last question for the round. What is the importance of denitrification in aquatic bodies? Gadasu?
Denitrification reduces the amount of nitrogen in And in so doing, there's nitrogen available in the waters which help to support aquatic.
No. What it does is it decontaminates aquatic systems by lowering nitrate levels, thereby preventing eutrophication. That's the end of the second round.
Hello? Hello? Hello, audience. Audience, please, kindly calm down. The contestants need to hear the questions so they can answer correctly. So when we start the third round and even the fourth, please calm down. The noise levels are too high. Please calm down, audience. We usually don't allow you to stand at the ends and even sit in the middle. But we've made that concession for you because of this contest. If the noise levels continue, we will have no option than to move all those standing around outside. Please, let's all comport ourselves. Audience, please, I'm repeating this. Please calm down. It is just round 2 of 5 rounds. Please calm down. It is just round 2 of 5 rounds. Please calm down. We will have no option than to move all those standing around and sitting in the middle out if the noise levels are high again. Please calm down. Thank you.
To avoid temptation, please put down your pens. At the end of the second round, Kwahu Ridge Senior High Technical School has 7 points. St. Peter's Senior High School has 9 points. Mfantsipim School has 24 points. Round 3. This round has the problem of the day. The problem of the day is a single question to all 3 schools. From the time I ask you to begin, you have 3 minutes in which to present an answer to the problem of the day. The problem of the day is worth 10 points. Let's turn over our sheets and read the problem of the day together. Problem of the day. A curve is defined by the equation x squared plus xy minus y squared is equal to 1. 1. Find an expression for dy dx. 2. Evaluate dy dx at the point A with coordinates 1, 1 on the curve. 3. Find an equation for the tangent to the curve at the point A with coordinates 1, 1. 4. Find an equation for the normal to the curve at the point A with coordinates 1, 1. Contestants, this is your problem of the day. You may now begin. Stop writing and present your answers. Contestants, please pick up your notepads and present your answers on the boards as we have them here. Kwahu Ridge, I want you to take note of something. What is this? 2. II. Okay, very good. So you have 2 IIs, right? Make sure it appears like that. Okay, they take your notepad. Please, this is yours, Mfantsipim. Isaac Newton. The contestants have presented their answers. Before I award the marks, let's look at the suggested solution from our consultants. This is a problem in mathematics. So we are talking about a curve which is defined by an equation x squared plus xy minus y squared is equal to 1. The first question is to find an expression for dy dx. So if you start to differentiate this function, this equation, you will get 2x plus y plus x dy dx minus 2y dy dx is equal to 0. Ability to do this fetches 2 points. Now let's try and organize ourselves and get dy dx as the subject of this so that we can figure out what the dy dx is. So dy dx multiplied by 2y minus x is equal to 2x plus y. So dy dx has to be 2x plus y all over 2y minus x. 2 points. Second question, evaluate point A. Dy dx, we simply substitute 1 for x and 1 for y, right? So we get 2 plus 1 all over 2 minus 1, which is equal to 3. 2 more points. Third question. Find an equation for the tangent to the curve at the point A, which still has the coordinates 1, 1. So the equation, right now we have the dy dx. Dy dx is simply the slope, right? The slope of the tangent. So we have a slope and we have one coordinate. So it's a simple matter to find an equation of the tangent. That would be y minus 1 is equal to 3 multiplied by the expression x minus 1. 1 mark for setting this up. And now we solve for y to get the equation. Y is equal to 3x minus 2. 1 mark. Fourth and final question. Find an equation for the normal to the curve at that same point with coordinates 1, 1. All right. So now we have to understand something about a tangent and a normal to the tangent. If the slope of the tangent is 3, then the slope of the normal to that curve is going to be negative 1/3. So it's a simple matter once again to get an equation for the normal. The normal can be obtained by getting y minus 1 to be equal to negative 1/3, that's the slope, multiplied by the expression x minus 1. 1 point for setting this up. And then if you simplify nicely, you get y is equal to negative x over 3 plus 4 over 3. 1 more mark, giving a total of 10 points. But you know, as in math, you can do things differently. As long as you are being systematic and you are going through the process, we should be able to understand everything you are doing. All right, so now contestants. Kwahu Ridge. You started well. You got your dy dx, that was right. You actually calculated for the slope at the point 1, 1 is 3, that is correct. And then you started getting confused. So for example, instead of moving on to the third problem, you are still on 2. I don't even understand what you're doing. You confuse what a tangent and a normal is. And so your answers after that success up to the second question is gone. That leaves you with 6 out of 10. Mfantsipim School and St. Peter's Senior High School. No problem with our problem of the day. And I am happy to award perfect scores. Well done. That brings us to the end of the problem of the day and the end of round 3. You may pick up your notepads. Before we begin the 4th round, I would like to acknowledge that the National Science and Math Quiz is sponsored by the Ghana Education Service through the Conference of Heads of Assisted Secondary Schools. We are also supported by TIGO, GOIL, Prudential Life Insurance, Accra College of Medicine, and GCB Bank. We are produced by Primetime. Round 4. In this round, I'm going to be presenting you with statements. When you receive a statement, please consider the statement carefully and let me know whether it's true or false. If you are right, 2 points. If you are incorrect, you lose a precious point. You may choose not to respond, in which case that statement becomes available to the 2 other schools. A school may ring and attempt an answer. If the answer is right, 2 full points. If the answer is incorrect, it fetches that penalty point. Best wishes, everyone. I'm starting with you, St. Peter's, your statement. Pentane and 2-methylbutane are structural isomers. Gadasu?
True.
Yes. Coleridge. 2-methylbutane exists as optical isomers. Yes, Joseph?
False.
Yes. Mfantsipim. 2-butene and cyclobutane are isomers. Yes, Isaac?
It's true.
Yes. St. Peter's. 3 over the expression x plus 1 is a rational function. Gadasu?
True.
Yes. Coleridge. Sine of x over cosine of x is a rational function. Yes, Joseph?
True.
No. That will give you a tangent, which is not at all rational. All right. In Mfantsipim school, the expression square root of 3 plus x over the expression square root of 3 minus x is a rational function. Isaac?
It's true.
Yes. Both dicot stems and monocot stems possess a wide pith. Yes, Gadasu?
False.
Yes. Both dicot roots and monocot roots possess a wide pith. Joseph?
False.
Yes. Both dicot roots and monocot stems possess a wide pith. Isaac?
False.
Yes. When 2 equal frequency, equal amplitude waves interfere, constructive interference occurs at points where the phase difference between the waves is 12 pi. Yes, Gadasu?
True.
Yes. When 2 equal frequency, equal amplitude waves interfere, constructive interference occurs at points where the phase difference between the waves is 6 pi. Joseph?
True.
Yes. When 2 equal frequency, equal amplitude waves interfere, constructive interference occurs at points where the phase difference between the waves is 3 pi. Yes, Isaac?
False.
Yes. St. Peter's. The hybridization of the bonding orbitals in phosphorus in the molecule PF5 must include d orbitals. Gadasu?
True.
Yes. The hybridization in the bonding orbitals of the carbon in the alkanoic functional group NCO3 2- ion is the same. No. That's sp2 and sp3 respectively. Yes, Isaac?
It's false.
Yes. For the next set, I have a short preamble. If F and G are inverse functions of each other, then, did you get the preamble? No. If F and G are inverse functions of each other, then, you got to this time. All right, good. Now, St. Peter's. F of g of x is equal to x squared. Gadasu?
False.
Yes. G of f of x is equal to x. Joseph?
False.
No. That's a true statement. Mfantsipim. F of x multiplied by g of x is equal to 1. Yes, Isaac?
It's true.
No. That's a false statement. The two key cations involved in the action potential of nervous transmissions are sodium plus and iron 2 plus. Yes, Gadasu?
False.
You're right. The two key cations involved in the action potential of nervous transmissions are magnesium 2 plus and potassium plus. Yes, Joseph?
False.
Yes. The two key cations involved in the action potential of nervous transmissions are iron 2 plus and magnesium 2 plus. Yes, Isaac?
It's false.
Yes. Last set of statements for the round. If the force acting on a particle is a conservative force, the work done by the force is 0. Gadasu?
False.
Yes. If the force acting on a particle is a conservative force, the particle moves with constant velocity. Joseph?
False.
Yes. Last statement in Mfantsipim School. If the force acting on a particle is a conservative force, the work done by the force does not depend on the path the particle follows between 2 points. Isaac?
It's true.
That's right. And that's the end of the 4th round. at the end of the fourth round. Kwahu Ridge Senior High Technical School has 20 points. St. Peter's Senior High School has 35 points. Mfantsipim School has 47 points. Fifth and final round, round 5. In this round, I'm going to be reading out clues. Your objective is to solve the riddle. If you solve the riddle on the first clue, 5 points. On the second clue, 4 points. On the third or any clue thereafter, 3 points. In order to solve a riddle, you must ring for it. May I hear your bell, St. Peter's? Mfantsipim School. Kwahu Ridge. When you ring, the answer must be ready. I will not wait. Best wishes. There are 4 riddles. I am a phenomenon that occurs in damped oscillatory systems. I am observed in driven oscillatory systems. I am characterized by large amplitude oscillations. Those large amplitude oscillations are most prominent at a specific driving frequency. I am credited with the collapse of the Tacoma Narrows Bridge. Yes, Gadasu?
Resonance.
You're right. They solved the riddle on the 5th clue, 3 points. Next one. I belong to a family of substances. The mention of the type of family we are would direct your mind to substances that belong to that middle state of matter. But no, I am, and most family members are solids. My pure components are solids. My larger component is reddish-brown in color. My second component is a bluish-white metal, which is a close neighbor of the first. So who am I? Yes, Thompson.
Copper and zinc.
I'm not going to accept it.
What's copper and zinc? Say it.
Yes, which of you? Yes, Richard?
Brass.
Brass. I didn't accept copper and zinc because they must be alloyed in order to fit the clues. They solved the riddle. Actually, I read all the clues, 3 points. Next one. I have been used to protect military equipment such as vehicles, guns, ships, aircraft, and buildings, as well as individual soldiers and their positions. I have been a topic of interest and research in zoology for well over a century. Different aspects of me exist due to the differences in the sensory abilities of different animals. When you see leaf-eating insects green, and bark feeders mottled gray, then I am at play to protect them from danger. Gadasu?
Camouflage.
You're right. They solved the riddle on the fourth clue, 3 points. Last riddle. I am a 2-digit number. I am even. The sum of my digits is 10. The difference of my digits is an even prime. Yes. Which of you, Thompson?
46.
That's incorrect. Gadasu?
64.
Yes. Points, and that's the end of the 5th round. At the end of the 5th round, here are the scores. Kwahu Ridge Senior High Technical School has 20 points. Mfantsipim School has 47 points. St. Peter's Senior High School has 47 points. Kwahu Ridge Senior High Technical School take a break. Mfantsipim School and St. Peter's Senior High School, we need a winner. So we are going to decide by going through a tie break. The tie break is a single question to both schools. The first school to ring and answer correctly wins the contest. Is it clear? All right. Give the systematic name of a symmetrical alkanone containing 5 carbons.
3-pentanone. 3-pentanone.
You're right. Kwahu Ridge Senior High Technical School. Thank you for being here. Best wishes to you. St. Peter's Senior High School, you did so well. Your run in round 5 was impressive. Unfortunately, your demolition mission has to come to an end. All the best. Mfantsipim School. Congratulations on winning the contest. I'm going to give you nicknames myself. Isaac Newton and J.J. Thompson. Congratulations on winning the contest. Prepare well, and I look forward to seeing you in the quarterfinals. Congrats. Viewers, this has been an incredible contest, full of excitement, but we are still at the 1A stage of competition. Next time, we are going to bring you Wesley Girls High School, St. Charles Minor Seminary, and Accra High School. Before we leave, I would like to acknowledge that the National Science and Math Quiz is supported by the Ghana Education Service through the Conference of Heads of Assisted Secondary Schools. We are supported by TIGO, GOIL, Accra College of Medicine, GCB Bank, and we are produced by Prime Time. Thank you for joining us this time, and see you next time. Bye.
Hello, audience. Please, we have someone's phone. If you've misplaced your phone, please see me here and pick it up, please.